Just want to say welcome, everybody. Of course, there's lots and lots of familiar faces. If this is the first time you're joining, then welcome to the Aspen Gathering. Uh, if you need the agenda, let me make sure that's posted in the chat. All right. We'll probably post it more for people who are just joining later, but the agenda is in the chat if you need it. And our first agenda item for today is actually a Bywater update from Michael. So I'm going to pass the mic to him.
All right. Thank you, Morgan. So it's wonderful to see you all. Everybody's popping in. I see a few faces and a lot of black screens. But welcome, everybody. We're really glad to see everybody joining us and taking a part in the evolution of Aspen discovery. And I just wanted to say, that's the beautiful thing about open source, that we can all participate in development of this great library tool. And I wanted to take just a few minutes to briefly talk about where Bywater Solutions is going, talk about our commitment to Aspen discovery, and our current priorities in facilitating the best possible environment for our partners. First off is our commitment to the open source community. And we want to continue to stress the importance of the community and shared responsibilities. We definitely want to avoid having any single point of failure in the organization. I think that's what the open source environment really excels at. We believe that leadership in the community should be librarians and users, not a commercial identity. And we still hold that the best example right now is Koha, where everyone is involved and everyone can participate in the evolution. We want to talk a little bit about an important step in ensuring this success is ensuring the quality of the code, and that's a big feature that we have right now. A big focus that we have right now is focusing on quality assurance and having as many eyes on the developing environment as we can get. And we're working with our community and with our partners to try to realize this vision. Talking a little bit more about that, where we're going as a company right now, and our focus and our energy right now is on concentrating on making the product as stable and the releases as stable as possible. We are focusing primarily on bug fixes, and we're working on evolving our QA processes and spending more time and having more time to resolve any issues that we find. Though we are focusing primarily on the stability and of the environment, I do want to say that we have right now about 9 developers that we're focusing on what we're trying to accomplish. And with that many, I can assure you that we are still continuing to evolve the product itself, that we're still contributing to the community and still contributing to the development of Aspen. So we'll keep that going, and we want to work with the community and find the best way that we can make that happen. The difference is we just want to be a little bit more methodical, a little bit more deliberate in the way that we move forward. And I think that's about it for the changes. Not dramatic changes, just a sort of a re-emphasis on our focus on Aspen and how we're evolving it. As always, I do want to let everybody know we are here for you. And we're really looking forward to your participation and your feedback and how we move forward. So just as the community supports the development of Aspen, we look at our partners to help us focus our evolution as well. And that is it in a nutshell. That's really all I want to talk about where we're going right now and where our focus is. Any questions or thoughts about that? I'll take silence as golden. That's all I had to say. Morgan, I'm going to pass it back off to you. Thank you very much for your time.
All right, so let me drop the notes back down in the chat. This is just the call to test. So some of this you already just saw in the updates in an instant, but if you are a Sierra library, please give Sierra Self-Reg using the APIs a look. In 2409 for us, I put the laziest test plan telling you how to turn it on in the notes. So turn it on and then I guess start making patrons and let us know what it looks like in Sierra and if there's any problems with it. Additionally, if you are a consortia using Palace Project, please check on holds in your scoped catalogs specifically and let us know how that goes. That relates to some of the stuff Mark was telling you he did. And then I forgot to add this, so I just threw it in. Yes, we did add natural sorting to volumes and stuff. So please, please, please look at your volume sorts and just like let us know how those are looking. And if they aren't looking normal and natural, like you would expect them to look, let us know. Again, periodicals will be reverse natural. So the latest on top and then everything else would be regular. And then this one is a shout out to Koha libraries. We had some changes in the Koha driver in 2409. I haven't seen anything off with them. Like everything looks normal to me. But if you could run through the basic test plan on your test server or after deploy for us so we can check to make sure everything is going as normal. And those are the key things to test. Let me know if you have questions. And I think I am handing it back to Morgan.
Awesome. Thanks, Miranda. All right. So just wanted to take a minute to welcome some new Bywater partners to Aspen. So we have Alachua County from Florida. I'm going to share my screen really quick because I think we should just show off some of these wonderful sites. All right, here. Gathering. Okay. So here's Alachua site. Ooh and ah over that. They have built out a really nice help on their website. I always love it when libraries build out, welcome to Aspen Discovery and like, here's how to use your catalog. So I thought that was pretty amazing. El Dorado County is in California. Ooh and ah over their logo. That's like a brand new logo for them. They were kind of launching a new brand redesign when they launched Aspen Discovery as well. So it's my favorite owl-based library logo, I think. And they build out a really extensive and nice help on the web builder. So good job, El Dorado. Peterborough in New Hampshire. Welcome to them as well. One of the things I really liked about their site is they have this collections link and they've linked to some really specific lists or searches in their catalog. So if you're really interested in certain things right off the bat, you could click that and it's just linked right to it. So I thought that was a really clever thing to do with the menu links. And then San Antonio College. So welcome to another academic library joining Aspen. So they just went live a few weeks ago. They have some, some good browse categories. It's just really nice to see more academic libraries using Aspen and exploring that. So, hooray! All right. Next thing I wanted to just quickly touch on is that I'm sure a lot of you have already experienced the server migration. So we're migrating from CentOS to Debian. That is almost done. We are in the home stretch there. So there's only about 3 weeks left. Of course, if you have been, gone through that migration lately and you are seeing any issues or anything, definitely let us know right away because we have ways to to help. So definitely let us know. But we are in the home stretch for that. So thank you again, everyone, for your patience as we make things better on the back end. Also on the agenda, I've listed out the community meetings for the next month or so. So they're all listed out here. Some that are coming up very soon. Of course, we have a newer, I guess, Aspen Community Tool Selection. So if you're interested in, contributing to the conversation about selecting a tool for the community, where, bugs and enhancement requests and other issues can be kind of pulled together. So it's more of a transparent thing that the community can see and interact with. Definitely attend those meetings. They are happening every other Monday right now at 11 a.m. Eastern. There's also a monthly Aspen developer meeting, all of our ILS specific meetings, Sierra, Evergreen, Polaris, the Aspen community meeting. So that's just a general community meeting that's not the gathering, but for the community members to talk about things that are important to them. Tara will be giving an update on that soon. AspenCon planning, I don't think it's too late to get involved with that. So if you are interested in contributing to AspenCon planning, you can attend that meeting as well. And then there's an Aspen developer guidelines meeting that meets on Tuesdays at 11 Eastern as well for those developer-y brain types. And the link here, that's going to take you to the community site where you can see this all on the community calendar, add the events and the Zoom links to your own calendar and attend. It's open to everyone. So with that, I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to pass it to Tara from Swan, just an update about the community meeting.
Everyone, I just wanted to remind you that we have a community meeting coming up on September 16th. So do please try to make that if you can. We got two bigger topics on the agenda for this meeting. One is talking about a social media presence for the Aspen community that we could potentially also use at the AspenCon. And then the other topic is discussing an Aspen community governance task force. So putting together governance for Aspen, potentially investigating things like making a 501c3 for the community that could do things like help fund the AspenCon, help fund a ticketing tool, our community ticketing tool or enhancement request platform or other tools. So love to see folks there, especially those of you that are interested in hearing more about governance and getting involved. So hope to see you there, and I'll put the agenda in the chat.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tara. All right. Yeah, look in the chat. There's some good links and things for getting involved in those meetings. Next up, wanted to give a quick update about our next Aspen Academy for those of you interested in continuing education in the Aspen world. So next up is on Thursday, September 26th. It's about ratings and recommendations in Aspen. So if you're wondering about how to get the most use and value out of those features in Aspen, definitely sign up. The link in there is to just the overall agenda with a preview of what permissions you need, related documentation, and of course you can sign up so that you can attend. And I'm going to pass it over to Kate with an AspenCon update. There's some exciting developments in AspenCon right now.
Yes, thank you, Morgan. I am going to drop one of those exciting links. It's in the agenda. I'll also drop it in the chat in case that makes it easier. Thank you so much for amazing submissions that we received for the next logo for AspenCon 2025, again in October 8, 9, 10, 2025. Please vote until September 30th and choose which submission you would like. If there is your clear favorite, please make sure you tell all your friends and co-workers to vote as well. If you'd like to join the planning committee, yes, you're always welcome. Our next meeting will be on September 18th. That's a Wednesday at 9 a.m. Central. And in case you forget where to find any information about AspenCon, communityaspendiscovery.org, AspenCon 2025. And yes, look forward to the announcement of the next gathering of the winner of the logo contest. So thank you, and I will pass it now to Elise for outreach updates.
Thanks, Kate. So we got some fun stuff going on right now. CalCon is happening in beautiful Breckenridge, Colorado, and Bill and Lauren from Bywater are there. So if anybody you know is there, tell them to stop by the booth and say hi and get a picture with Bill, because Nobody took a picture of him yesterday. I had to Photoshop him in one. And then we have our AI Innovations in Libraries virtual conference coming up September 16th to 17th. This is free, it's virtual, it's open to everyone. We have some great speakers lined up. So tell everybody, tell a friend to tell a friend, it's going to be great. And then, of course, have to mention Koha which is going to be in beautiful Montreal this year, September 23rd to 27th. We are very proud that we have lots of Bywater representation. Lots of folks will be speaking. Some really great presentations will be happening there. And then just wanted to sneak an October one in because I'm not sure if we'll be able to have time before the next gathering. So we will be at ARLA, which is the Arkansas Conference, October 4th through 6th. Adam will be there. So if you know anybody going to that, tell them to stop by the booth. And that's it for me. Thanks so much.
Awesome. Thanks, Elise. All right. So we have reached open time, which is historically silent time. But if anyone has any questions or comments or anything to share with the community.
Sure. I can share a little bit about some of the development that we're planning for next month if anybody's curious to hear it. I put just a link in the comments to one of the features that we'll be working on for the next release, and that's going to be hold placement for Aspen materials requests. So a lot of you know that once a patron requests a title, there's kind of a little bit of a gap where if the library decides to purchase that title, it doesn't automatically go on hold for the patron. This is not an entirely automated process. It's still a little bit mediated. But what Aspen will do is once you order it, it'll place a match between the request that was made by the patron and the title in Aspen. And then the acquisitions or whoever can just go in and approve those. You can actually even click a checkbox to check them all at once and approve those. And then the hold will automatically be placed for the patron. So you can go ahead and look at the details on that in the link that I placed in there. A couple of other things, some new Aspen administration settings so that a single Aspen administrator, you don't have to do all or one with those permissions. They don't have to be given permission to administer for all libraries or just their home library. You'll be able to do it for just a few home libraries. This is going to be especially good for people that want to lock down or that want to give permission for folks to manage things like kids catalogs, but in a consortium, they don't want to let them manage everything. We'll also be looking into things like admins, Aspen admins that don't necessarily need an account set up in the ILS. So they would just be set up with an account profile, but not necessarily a barcode. And then we've got a couple of other things in the fire too. If anybody's interested in talking about like ILL integrations, we're looking at an additional database integration, more e-content integrations, like additional configuration options for existing e-content integrations. We've got a bunch of stuff coming in. So if you're interested in any of those topics, please reach out or anything else, and I'd be happy to talk to you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jordan. All right. Let's see. We have a question from Alachua. Yeah, so I know the ticket you're talking about. Definitely I might recommend posting in Slack to talk to some of the other Polaris libraries. So far every other Polaris library we've checked, it seems to be acting the same. So that might be a good thing to do, to explore and yeah, just talk to some other Polaris libraries. But it sounds like based on what we've tested, it looks like if there's volume information in the item data, that's how it's like treating it, like how it can place the hold. Probably not explaining it very well. Oh yeah, and Aaron says, or come to the Aspen Polaris meetings. That is also an excellent suggestion. Yeah. You can all talk Polaris shop together. That's exactly why those meetings exist. All right. Yay. All right, any other questions or anything else for open time today? All
I'm
right.
debating saying this, so I'm just gonna say it. Like, I'll just let you guys know I'll still be in meetings and stuff, but I will no longer be at Bywater as of next Monday. So tomorrow is my last day at Bywater, but
Yeah.
I'll still be in meetings. So catch you
Yeah.
anyway.
We are gonna miss you so much, Miranda. True Aspen fan forever.
Goodbye, Miranda.
All right. Oh, I see another thing from Westchester. It's getting drowned in the Miranda to sorrow. Allison's asking, Westchester has a wish list, dream, crazy idea for making a foreign language as the default in an instance. Has anyone else considered wanted this? Yeah, that might be a good thing to bring up at the community meeting. Because I remember that ticket as well. So yeah, bring that up because I don't think we've had anyone ask for that yet. But yeah, bring it to the community and see if anyone else would be interested in that, Allison. Okay. Chat is so active today. It's great. All right. Anything else? Tomas is thanking Mark and Kyle for helping our Docker work. Awesome. Okay. Try not to cut off anyone who's having a conversation in the chat. But I think maybe we're done. All right. Yes, definitely. If you have good ideas and are wondering, do other libraries like this idea? Come to one of the community meetings, post about it in Slack. Other libraries, as you can see from the chat, are very happy to talk about your ideas. Thank you all again for coming to the Aspen Gathering. It was another great month, and we will see you next time. Have an amazing rest of your day.